Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome back to Starsector, where everything is fine, nothing is not on fire. We don't have just people all over the place, as our defenses have been a little bit overrun. We have some planets whose defenses are very good, and we have some planets whose defenses leave a little bit to be desired. But we're home, so we're gonna clean up the mess I've left for myself here. We actually have 4 days until this is built. I'm not sure exactly how relevant that's going to be, considering our high-tech battle station was defeated by these three fleets that I guess were in a fight for so long. Weird things happen when you start on the map in a different part of the game and then go over here. Starsector's always been like that, where it processes ship movement differently based on if you're in the system or nearby or not. It's one way the game keeps from absolutely crushing you. So what we're going to do right here is see if we can take advantage of the fact that if they probably took on the base somewhere else around orbit, like over here, and it has since gone in orbit another way. We'll see what we're going to do, but let's see. If I can fight one of these fleets instead of all three at once, especially without a battle station, that would be really swell, because I'd love to just pop back in here and repair. This is going to be a very fighty episode. I know, once again, that there are people that are very excited about these bounties that are slowly pissing away. If we can't do it now, we'll try to do it later. Plus, we have this encounter that I still want to do, so we can start hopping around in hyperspace and everything. But for now, let's move in to engage, and it looks like we do just have the one. So let's remember to deploy myself. Let's not forget that. Now, I do want to say as well that I got some comments, and I do appreciate the people who are not just watching the series episode to episode, but also catching up and going through the series. As it's been going for quite some time, I didn't know this would be this long running of a series. I'm fine with it. I'm glad you all seem to be too. I still am always taking ship requests for names. There's officers that are potentially available as well. I just want to throw that out there because I saw a few requests in the comments that I was hoping to take care of, but then stuff has been going on. And when I say stuff, it's things that I absolutely have to deal with. So that's just the way it is. Oh, Thornbush can just make it a perfect 420. There is a joke there, but why would we make it? Actually, let's put you over here. And we're going to, instead of trying to defend this, we are just going to move on over here and see what Diabold decides to do. If you notice, these ships are not full of D-mods. This fleet was sent out in the Mutually Assured Invasions episode, I'm sure, before I actually took the Nanoforge away from Diabold. So, or the other possibility, technically, if I'm not going to freak out saying "or" all the time, is that these Diabold ships were ordered by another faction. But I'm pretty sure this is a Diabold Avionics Grand Invasion fleet. They really don't like us kicking over other people. For some reason, I guess they're jealous because they want to do it. So hopefully we can use first blood to our advantage here, because it looks like we did go mostly in the same direction as their fleet. We just kind of want to let our tiny ships outclass their tiny ships and let our big things do big things here. So let's go ahead and accidentally battering ram somebody. That is an auspicious start to an episode here, and I managed to miss the point blank shot. Also auspicious. That ship's dead at least, so I'm gonna claim victory. So I hit the Vonzer, but I don't hit the big ship. That's typical. All right, so I've just gotta kind of let things calm down a little bit. And apparently, there we go. That's going to make life just a little bit easier here. Let me just pause real quick just to make sure I know what's going on. Alright, so as I was saying, I have other stuff going on. If you're on the Discord, you may be aware of what's going on. But regardless, I got to remember now, I'm over here. We're only almost dying, which means we are somewhat alive. I almost just teleported directly into another Diabold ship. I've played enough episodes of this game by now to know that that is usually a really horrible idea. Can we get some more? No, not this time. Let's get up here. We have some... Oh! We got the big one coming to play already. Well, that's going to make our targeting a lot easier. So, time to get this out of here. Time to not worry about that defensive position. Honestly, time to not worry about this defensive position. We're going to try to win this fight right now. We're going to send you over here, and we're going to give you a heavy escort. We're going to send you up here. We're going to give you a heavy escort. We're going to cancel Waypoint Alpha. And we're going to let the rest of our crew here. We got a bunch of tiny ships. Some fast ships. And I want to see what they can do if I kind of throw them up here. So just kind of be, hopefully, the distraction we need, not the distraction we deserve. This haze is going to be a little bit of an issue, but only a little bit of one. Let's 1v1 it like a moron. Apparently, I am a little too enthusiastic here. And we have all the micro missiles coming to get me, so... That really is all the micro missiles. Damn! Run away, run away, run away! Okay, anyway, we have a Maelstrom up here. And we have lots of Vanzers doing lots of work. And this is part of the strength of this fleet. But right now, you can see that they are repositioning like hell. I would love to have a cancel all orders button. Let's just collapse right here then, because they are trying to bunch up. Our flankety flank maneuver has gotten us in a good position to just push through here, but right now it's 2 versus the world, and the world's winning. Okay, so I am getting roasted here, and I don't want to back attack my friend. So we'll see if these little Vanzers can kind of die in a second. Backstreet's back is oh my god, we're back again. I guess that's a good shot. That really didn't do a whole lot. But there's all of our Diable's not the only one with really good little fly things, fighters, whatever you call them. The Rosenritter group also very well adjusted there, and now you can see that our Maelstrom friend is going to be turning around at the right time, but I hopefully can knock out some of their systems. However, that is a very dangerous gun that is currently firing at me, so I need to put a stop to that a little bit. Fortunately, we have officially gotten this around here, so this should be kind of by the numbers at this point. As long as I don't screw it up with friendly fire. That has never happened. Not even once. There we go. Hey, look, I'm sitting in your shot. Alright. I don't even know what I hit there. But yeah, that thing is shooting me really hard. It's gonna be... Oh god, it's gonna explode and blow me up. Yep. Teleported in the wrong place. Well, I mean, at least I knew that was coming as soon as I hit that teleport button and was like, this thing is about to be dead, so... I die so that everyone else can live. Maybe. My little pod's flying over here somewhere. It's hard to even tell where it is. There it is. So we have the wingless pigeon, and we have now the pigeonless wings. I love that suggestion, and that's why I'm happy to take ship names and stuff. They all get to have their own personality. I will say that the next series, by definition, and you'll know why when that starts, but we're definitely finishing out this first. It's full assault time, by the way. Like, we have totally run their line. They are dead ski. Okay. Hey, look, proper leading. Who knew? All right. Wow. Apparently they forgot what shields were. Alright, someone's gonna steal my kill. That's fine. Maybe not. Okay. Just die already. Pretty please. Pretty please. Okay, that's not gonna kill anybody. There we go. The haze that I thought would be a problem. The enemy fleet has no more feet. Oh, and that's just part one. We only lost 2 ships, and one of them needs another A to the name here. So they have, oh, they have all these held in reserve. Okay. So just checking to make sure that everything is going on and through. We are going to transfer command for this engagement. Make sure that we bring out the right ships. So, all right. So bring out your living dead girl. We don't need too much to like take this on. So we can just party till the break of dawn. Bring Ugg in there. I have seen that speculation you all have made about Ugg trying to usurp the faction. And to that I would say, if he can best me in trial by combat, then he needs to not do it in a way where I'm getting fired on by other ships. Oh man, you know, that's a really good question of how would Jean Pierre feel about someone trying to take his stead. And I have half a feeling that he probably wouldn't like it very much. I mean, the way that this whole crew thing has been... Utilitarian is not the word that I'm looking for. It's egalitarian. So, wants people to volunteer to be there. Doesn't just want to make it look like, okay, here's all these requirements and stuff, so... But the great thing, and I've heard the comparisons before about this, is that there are people out there that preach egalitarianism, but they sure as hell hate to practice it. They love fairness until they're the ones that have to be fair. So, oh my god, this is going to be another one where the Diable forgot to deploy, isn't it? Okay, let's just double speed this. We got a space burrito. Other very true comment, when you're fighting Diable, everything's a burrito. 1 burrito, 2 burrito, 3 burrito, 4. I almost just lost my other ship here. So the rest of them just retreated. So y'all are dead, right? Really? Really? Okay, we're going to try this. We are actually going to leave. And we're going to let them go for a second. We're going to repair our ships, because we are on our home turf right now. And salvaging for supplies and goodies. You all are avoiding contact. You are engaging this... What? How are you doing that? Well, let's... Okay. So here's the thing. We have you standing down, you standing down, you standing down. And clearly, you guys are trying to make a move. Moving to invade, moving to invade. One of you's hostile, one of you is unknown. Well, I do bite my thumb at you, sir. And suddenly, these pugnacious little fucks want to fight. We're using all the SAT words today. Get in here. Alright, so this is the moment where we bring out our heavies. And we're going to do some good old-fashioned staggered deployment here. We are just going to try to have our line holders hold the line. Love doesn't always come on time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, so let's see. We get everybody into position here. And once we do, we'll find out kind of where the enemy's coming from here. Okay. So we grabbed one waypoint. We can bring bring you in. Move you up. We're just going to try to mow the lawn a little bit. Just work our way up the map. It's definitely time to bring in some other ships. Including... Did we lose the wingless pigeon? Did I fail to recover it? Well, that would be a problem if that's the case, but that would be really typical for me if I was supposed to hit the recovery button and I just disengaged instead. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's exactly what happened because I just left the fight instead of finishing it. So... My brain is like, you know... Let's just restart the episode here. But I'm going to be honest. If you've watched this series for any number of times, you know that I will just play and continue to play through mistakes. Even misplays like that. And that one is honestly a very egregious one because that was our flagship for so long. And because I'm playing just a little bit distracted today, and don't get me wrong, this isn't something where I'm just trying to be cool and fit something in that I can. This is a nice bit of stress relief for me, but at the same time... Okay. We are definitely flying this thing that's trying to blaze it all the way up there, so... Now we have to figure out if we can get another relic destroyer, or maybe this is a great opportunity for me to explore some other ships. As we're getting closer to the end of the game here, and I do have some things I need to fight. I've been getting a lot of work out of this destroyer for a very long time. Don't get me wrong. But now is the time to make this work. Okay, so you're going to go up here. Everybody's converging on this. They have all their maelstroms right here. You're probably fine. You should definitely be fine. So I think we get rid of this node. We're gonna let some of y'all freestyle, and we're just gonna push the wedge up here. How's that sound? See, this is just all about me trying to be a little more careful as I watch my friend take on two maelstroms at the same time. There's a word for that, and the word is problematic. Okay. So I'll be a little more careful on my ship, but this is an opportunity here where I can be more careful with my ship by pointing my engines at the ship that's firing at me. That, oh my god, whiff. That usually works out so well. Whiff! But yeah, that's the thing, is that it's definitely a mistake or a misplay, assuming what happened is what I thought happened. Which I was so concerned about the game being like, by the way, we are no longer... Our ships are no longer in service. I'm going to just let Tony freestyle here. If he wants to take on these guys down there, he can take on these guys down here. The Diabol has always had an issue where they are very mobile. So we guess that they would zig left or stage right. And they've gone the other direction. So we are just going to do the same thing. We are at -2 deployment points. That's not super surprising. But let's... Yeah, so pretty much I gave the whole battlefield like a chance to develop, and Diabol has just decided to cluster themselves in one tiny area here. So that's what we're going to do. But like I said before, it's definitely one of those things where I could. But on another day, if I was playing without distractions or things going on, maybe I wouldn't have made that kind of mistake. But I think that's part of what adds to the Starsector experience. Where I say I'm going to be more careful with the ship, and then I just keep teleporting into the enemy again and again like a fool. There we go. Can we have our lasers cook that, please? Before we get singularity bounce. I literally just got shoved forward by Jack Aubrey into the firing line. Oh wow, actually managed to hit nothing there. Almost impressive. So we have one Maelstrom down. We have Darrow of Lycos doing some really good work here. But I kind of need to support him. So let's actually slide down here. Meanwhile, you are flexed out as hell. I hope that works out. Send them... Yeah, I think sending the margin call over there is fine. So we're doing okay, but we could be doing a little better. Alright, so I think the big thing is that we need to give our friends some other targets here because we're about to lose the Star Skipper again. Don't worry, you'll just get some more D-mods. It'll be fine. This is all according to the plan. We are totally not trying to solo one of these again. Okay, we have only 26 deployment points because that was practically our junker here. If you hear a sound in the background, that is somebody digging really hard in a litter box. 26 points. It's serendipity. I don't know if this is the right ship for it, but we are bringing it anyway. Where? Okay, I'm up here. But see, now we're giving other targets, and that's fine. So I said I was going to be more careful until I get kind of reapered here. But you can see now we're totally letting... Oh, Jesus. Totally letting the enemy flank me. Yep, so... Pigeonless Wings is gone. Wingless Pigeon is gone. Problems abound. It's alright. We have lots of ships and backup in reserve, and I'm going to need some time to get this rolling, but right now we are, in fact, trying to defend against a giant invasion squad here, and we may have to spend some serious ship capital to do that, because I don't think just chasing this ship is the right idea. I think we gotta kind of box them in a little bit. I actually need you to, like, get way back, because getting surrounded is going to be a problem. I think you're fine. Alright. So we just need to reposition. We're going to automatically go after that anyway. But the Grim Beamer, who's fluxing like hell, is having a good time. We've actually lost one of the defensive shields here, so that is... I'm actually going to retreat you. Let's just get you out of the fight. We'll get those. We'll cash in those points for something else. And now that you guys are all like hiding in the corner of the map, let us actually go down here. And then the Sanctus can definitely do some work. That's for sure. You know what? Special mission. Just fly into the enemy. Well. Oh, Grim Beamer saying, God damn it, Grim Beamer getting disabled. So there's 37 deployment points. I want to get Fopri and Wim out, so we're almost there. But as soon as we can take out the big thing, that's gonna be the thing here. So I'm not exactly sure who I'm following right now, but could definitely use more ships to actually try to kill this thing. We have it fleshed out and isolated. We have gun superiority for some of this shit. Although once again, Tony's doing his own side quest. But we need to take out the big gun, and then we can focus on the small to moderate guns. Like if we just had everybody firing on this. And there we go. So their big shit's down. Now we can just do a good old-fashioned pincer. Just put you guys here. You're still retreating. That's okay. And the reason I'm retreating is that one of those armor plates, it did its job, but it's gone. So that's how it goes. Okay, I actually do need to follow somebody, so let's follow you. We don't pay enough attention to this shit, but like I said, if you have any suggestions for the wingless pigeon or pigeonless wings or something else for me to fly here, because I've been flying a destroyer for a while, but maybe it is time that I take some of the bigger shit into my own hands here. Or maybe I take a cruiser ship, or maybe I just take a frigate. Oh, look! Look who's dying again. Alright, that's typical. 145. Yeah, this is a tough fight. Ugh, can you, like, destroy some people, please? Alright. Sorry, I'm not trying to be nonchalant about this. I know this is a serious fight, but, oh man. And I think we mostly got it, too, to be honest. But this is a serious time invasion force. So we've gotta handle it. So I probably didn't need to use those supplies to bring these people on, but we brought them on. Okay. So this is the mop-up squad, I guess. Alright. And we win. Are they going to reform? See, this is the problem. I ran away before, and if I run away now, we lose all these ships. So we did lose the Sanctus. Okay. And the Star Skipper, and the Grim Beamer. Pretty much all of our big guns. So we can't just leave or disengage freely, or we lose the ships. So we don't want to do that. It is a simple mistake. It is a costly mistake. I kind of, and you know, it's weird because I do have these ideas for these characters who I have as kind of the leading role people here. But this does raise a great question about Jean Pierre as a character. Is he the kind of leader that is going to accept responsibility, or is he the kind of leader that's just going to try to say it's everyone else's fault? And I think we can look at the middle finger to figure that out. And I'm not sure. There we go. Now we're at ×2. So while this is going on, ugh, there we go. So we're flying, we're killing, we're shooting. We have a bunch of tiny shit that we are going up against here. I guess one thing I could have done differently was bring more carriers into the fight. But we did go a really long way in the series just exploiting how easy to point and click it is to shoot and fire with Project Casimir, so I guess I can't be too surprised. Okay. And this is seriously happening again. Like, now we do have a problem. Because if these guys are all just sitting here, and this happened the last time we did fight Diable. And I will say that if we do get a bug here for this, I am going to be forced, if I have to retreat from the battle here, even though I have clearly won the battle, I am going to have to replay this off camera, which stinks a little bit, but at the same time, this would be the second time where we would have won. We're going to give it a minute. We're going to try the full retreat here. Because if I'm just suddenly forced because the game can't process stuff, and maybe that's one of the signs that we're getting close to the bleeding edge of what the mods are capable of doing here, and that's okay. Like, it's almost like a 3 strikes rule. If we keep running into this issue, then we're going to have to change our plans for how we do engagements here. All right, so let's see what's going on real quick, and if that is indeed the case, then we will just make it work. But if I do have to play this off camera, then I will make sure to maintain the fact that the wingless pigeon has been lost by my own ineptitude. Let's see. So these guys they're all still here. Alright, so we're going to move in to engage again. Let's just hit the all button. Let's just see what happens. It's going to keep using supplies. We're just going to do full assault. ×2. And we are going to watch the ship that's trying to give me as a flagship anyway. So it really wants me to fly the biggest ship. That's the first in the row. That's fine. Alright. So, all of these tiny things. Diable just forgot to send these out into the battle before. And now it's like, let's send all of, like... I almost think of these as, like, party poppers. They don't really do anything other than die. So, that's the way that goes. But yeah, back to the question I had before. Is Jean Pierre the kind of leader that will accept responsibility for his own failings, or will he try to kind of shove it under the rug compared to other things? And the answer is I don't particularly know, because some of the mistakes that I've made here would kind of be in line almost with, like, okay, you need to resign as leader of this faction, with just like some of the ways I've gotten myself killed. But yeah, this is quite a fighting force to just forget to send. Also quite a fighting force to be like, we are going to send you all in here. Actually, the Star Eater is not having a good day. We are going to retreat with you, in fact. Direct retreat. Get out of there. If we can get out in time, good lord. Well, I guess one of the problems now is that we are autopiloting until we're not. So, yeah. Can I back this thing up, please? There we go. So, we're not dead. Oh, well, I wasn't dead. Let's be clear here. I'm pretty sure I died because another ship blew up next to me when I had no health. So really, it's Joe Steele that killed me. Once again, just send all the things. But all these guys are retreating. It's a fun day. Okay. And they're still not doing very good. Once again, we've lost all of our principal ships, but we should be able to recover these. Second in command, finally. Finally, secondincommand.com. Let's see, how many more can we do? There we go. Did we get them? Ship recovery. Difficult recoveries, all these. So Pigeonless Wings is still here. Sanctus is still here. Turns out we need more supplies. That's okay. We don't have any difficult recoveries, but those are the principal ships. Let's pick through the wreckage here. We've got quite a bit of stuff. TBH. Alright, so not enough crew to pilot the ships. You think. We're actually not as bad as I thought we were, but still. Consider ship recovery. No. Because our one true love is dead. Invasion failed. That's what we like to see. And it doesn't look like we have the option to, like, go through some of the stuff and see if we can actually get the wingless pigeon there. So, manage the colony. We have resource stockpiles. We have storage. We have plenty of money. So we are just going to do this for now. We're just going to drop you in storage for now. And you. And you. And most of you. And we have crew we can pick up as well, so that's fine. 1,000 more crew. Nothing to see here. So repair ships one more time. There we go. Fascinating. Alright, just looking here one more time. There's their unidentified fleet. There's the unidentified fleet. We have explored, explored, explored. So the pigeon's dead, but the invasion is dead too. That's kind of where we're at in the game. The invasions get pretty damn crazy. But yeah, I am open to taking ship suggestions though. I have a lot of stuff in Hythacine, but let's see if we have time to take on this shit, because that's not as bad as what I just fought. It's not great. And technically we should have some help from somewhere, but we're just going to do this now. A derelict scourger ship. A Halbmon support cruiser. Let's see. Consider ship recovery. I will take a free Halbmon, thank you. So we're going to get you guys too. I'm not going to recover you. And here we go. We need to take Vajtek back. Let's fight. I don't know why they're assuming a neutral posture, like they think they're winning. Because they're not going to win. And obviously, instead of piloting the Star Eater, oh, that sucks. Because that means that the pilot who was piloting the Star Eater is now currently not piloting the Star Eater. Which I guess begs the question, am I going crazy or am I losing ships here? There we go. I'm going crazy. Alright, so we currently have nobody piloting the Star Eater. That's something that is going to need to be fixed. Alright, so we've got big shit here. We are going to do the same staggered deployment that worked out fairly well before. But we're going to try to keep our forces a little closer this time instead of spreading out over the whole map. Cool. So we're just gonna try to deliver them to us. So here comes the baddies. And then instead of keeping them on little command points, since they're in position, I'm going to let them freestyle a bit. That way they can kind of follow the battle. And this time we are going to be bringing in a carrier. Wow, what is up with this yawning? I didn't know I was so bored. I'm not bored, but it has been a trying few days, weeks. I will say that. No question. It's the kind of time where you can definitely see that I would not make the best plays because it's not that my brain's not here. It's that sometimes shit happens. A Jean Pierre Sieghart story. Like, he's not the kind of person to resign his commission. But if we're looking at an egalitarian kind of force here, then it seems like he'd be the kind of person that would be open to taking other people's better suggestions. The question is he genuinely egalitarian? And if everyone else agrees with his order, or agrees that his master plan is terrible, then he'll follow through with it? Or is he Lord Garmadon and will fire people into into a volcano, or from a volcano? Okay, we're talking about the Ninjago movie that lots of people hated, and I don't know why, other than people's opinions on the internet are kind of garbage. By the way, if you like this video and you're watching it on the internet, feel free to like or subscribe it, because I love people's opinions on the internet, and there's nothing garbage about you watching this. Okay, that's a lot of ships. Alright, so we don't need you. You guys can go ahead and... Okay, that's not ours, right? That's literally another sky splitter that Tony is having a good day with. So that's good. You guys can all just kind of fold over here. What the hell are you? A mason. Tell me more. Okay, blockade runner, so not as exciting. Anyway, we got a cassowary, we've got a conquest, we've got this thing, and a lot of shit in reserve. So we'll see where this goes, and maybe I don't get myself killed. That'd be a nice change. Okay, hit the drover here, which is also, if you are playing default Starsector, this is one of the best early game ships out there. And it's a great way to learn your commands for actually piloting things. Wow, Tony's just got the best position. Like, he is just giving saturating fire for days, weeks, hours, and how many different combinations of lasers was that firing at me? That's the other thing that I really like about this type of ship, is that it actually doesn't, like, it takes hits. It really does. But if it's time for me to go and pilot something else, then it's time for me to go and pilot something else. Nice thing about the Conquest is that the AI typically doesn't build it very well. And we have the Super Conquest as well. So... Oh my god, no. No, no, no. There's no reason for me to be doing that today. Let's remember, too, that the last time I died was in these exact circumstances. I got mispositioned next to somebody and blew up next to them. So fortunately, lightning does strike twice, but it doesn't hit me twice. So, screw you guys. Okay, the Sky Splitter really, really wants to turn its backside to the massive battleship and go after me. That is awesome. You can do that all day. Halmond over here is sending a bunch of stuff in. The bring more carriers plan is definitely working. I think we can just... I think we can just go to full assault here. I think, obviously, the cassowary is a big deal, but we're going to collapse on it now. We take out the heavies, we take out the lights. I don't entirely know where my hull went, but they're gonna have a bad day too, so it's fine. I do like the cassowary. I certainly have a few of them sitting in my hangar. I was thinking about updating the fleet cap again. Right now it's at 999 for how many ships I'm allowed supply-wise to have total. That is a gun that is actually doing damage to me, so we need to not make that a problem. We're just gonna back it up like nothing is wrong. Because nothing's wrong! We totally didn't lose the peekaboo again. That is a design feature for the peekaboo. Okay, well. Kind of getting in Tony's way there. I feel a little bad. I'm in hypertension, not the disease, you know. Okay, well, that's good. Okay. That ship's still really controlling itself really well for having all kinds of issues with the flux. Okay, this is a fun little fight. Bobby B, I haven't flown next to you in a little while. Oh, there's a good old-fashioned hammerhead. Okay, please. There we go. Boop. So they are starting the grand retreat for the Grand Fleet. And the great thing is they're retreating. We're just gonna have to fight again, guys. Who's left? Or is the game really just going to be like, we win, but we get to lose just a little bit of combat readiness too? Okay, not that time. Okay, that time we did lose the peekaboo, not much else. They have mostly tankers and shit left, so move into engage. Alright. Definitely want you guys again. Let's bring a fresh set of friends here. Alright. And I think this time we can just move you all up and be really aggressive. Look what ship I didn't pack this time. It's okay, we're gonna watch UG. This is now an UG-based channel. How you doing? You want to be in charge of Sieghart Immortalis? Call it like UG or something? Yeah, show me what you got. Show me what you're working with. Show me that you're not going to run into your other Kingdom of Terror brethren here. So, UG time. UG is spinning and UG is juking and swinging and shooting, knocking somebody a little bit back, or they tried to run away themselves. Is that a ramming maneuver on my own friend here? I think we're going to have an issue where once again they did not fully deploy their forces. UG, tell me what's up. We have a bunch of ships that are suddenly disabled for some reason. Come on, UG, I need you to do some damage. Lead by example. All right. So the enemy fleet is gone again. Question is, how many more of them am I going to have to fight? Oh, look, they have all their tankers in here ready to go. Okay. Give me more, give me more. I suddenly have Greece. That's stupid. Old thing. My comparison for Grease, the musical, I always think back to when I was on a school trip. I was fortunate enough to be able to go on a school trip where we went to England, but yet one of the cultural things to do was to watch the musical Grease, a stage play. So there was a lot of other things we did too, but I just can't get over the fact that that was part of the time here. But the thing that maybe gets me the most about that is that the British actors sounded more American than I did. That's saying something, because I'm pretty damn American, and I forgot it how beat up this ship is. So we're gonna try not to die. Probably fail, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna speed this up, so hopefully I don't like die from ramming my own team. We have repairs that we're trying to do. That's why my ship's just glowing right now. So somebody was like, why are you fielding this thing again? Gotta actually watch for all these frigates. It can be a really big issue. Now, granted, we don't have the IED fuel ships that you get from, okay, there's our weapon back online. Woo! Would have had it. If it weren't for you meddling kids. There was another musical that we saw in, England, too, and I can't remember what it was, but it was actually really good, and not just a readaptation of a very popular John Travolta movie. So, that's a plus, but... oh, the 90s. Like, that shit was already old in the 90s. Okay. So apparently I'm having some issues, probably with my combat readiness. So we're having constant weapon malfunctions and breakdowns. Okay, so there's... oh my god, they've fielded all their... I hear, like, the Mario, like, Starman music here, or, like, loot all the things music. Ugh, this is your time to shine. Come on, these are all stationary targets. You got this. There we go. One down. You have a tail. I just need you to swing it. Ugh. Somebody's going to suggest that I need to pilot one of the Kingdom of Terra ships just to show you what they can do. And one of the things I've learned in my testing is that I really suck at piloting the Kingdom of Terra ships. I wish I didn't. I guess I could practice and just get better at it, but hard to say sometimes. Alright, so this is a colossal battle here. There we go. Is there more? Doesn't look like it. Consider ship recovery. Yes, peekaboo, please. Not going to do any of the difficult recoveries. We have enough ships. But yeah, the drover. Drovers are good. You can put some good weapons on them, and you can carry some strike craft. They do a lot of work here. So pick through the wreckage. Lots of supplies. Maybe a little too much fuel. It is the Diktat, though. That's a lot of heavy armaments. Wonder what they were going to do with those. And we do have one more Grand Invasion fleet. So I guess I got two options here. What I think I'm going to do, to be honest here, is we'll clean this up next time, but I'm going to run back to the home system real quick. Just so... wait, do we have another fight here? Oh, you guys. You all were supposed to leave! Okay, well, I'm going to have to stop the episode here. But one thing I definitely want to do is to go back to the home system after saving my planet and figure out what other ships I have available. So what I'm going to do is save here. I will put some options up on the Discord. I'm not necessarily going to say vote, but I just want to give you all an idea of what I have sitting in the trash bin. It's not the trash bin, it's the garage, the garage. Or it could be any of these lovely ships, except for probably one of the fuel tankers, because we didn't get that part of the Wheel of Doom, and I'm kind of happy we didn't. Alright, well, that'll do it for this one. This is Asher with a very real talk episode again here, that I play Starsector on YouTube because I enjoy it. But I'm never going to sit here with any illusions that I am the Grandmaster, and I think this episode is a clear indication of why. It's a very simple mistake that anyone can make if you just are like, I'm not patient, so instead of continuing to engage in the battles, I retreat, and then when you retreat like that, even though you won, you can't recover the ships that you lost. So our fleet is a little poorer for it. And while we do have the pigeonless wings here, and it's a good ship, maybe it's a sign that in the closing stanza of the game, I need to grab something a little bit tougher. And we'll put paper plate face guy here just to make sure that we don't forget. There's some other officers that I need to place as well. So I can do that another time. Winter Dilo, I just saw the ship I wanted you to pilot. It's going to come back to me in a second. It's fine. I can do this off camera. It's okay. But yeah, suggestions are great. I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we'll do this again in the future. Y'all take care.